So much. Right now, we want to get more details about this strain that is now here in the U.S. Clinical nurse and NBC contributor Alice Benjamin has been providing context all throughout the pandemic, and she joins us live right now. Nurse Alice, thanks for being here. What is it you think we need to know about this strain?
Well, I think as a reminder to everyone, we know that viruses mutate. And since the beginning of the pandemic, we've actually seen mutations about every 2 weeks. But we don't get concerned until we see a change in a virus that causes it to be more transmittable, which is what the case is here, or it causes more severe illness, which fortunately, based on what we know thus far, although we're still getting information as we speak, what we know of this virus is that there are some changes and some mutations on the spike protein. So as I explained it to my kids, I'll explain it to the viewers. This particular strain makes the virus stickier. So it makes it easier to stick to our cells, invade and infect them, and cause us to get ill. So that is what's different from the original strain. You know, before, you could probably be in a room with someone, you're coughing, and then yes, they're infectious. But now you can be in a room with someone probably a shorter period of time, and, you know, they cough once and you're more likely to get sick. So that is, I'm just trying to paint some context of what this looks like, because there's a lot of science being thrown around and people want to know, what does this really mean for me? It means that this potential strain could be more infectious.
Yes, and we're hearing that it spreads more easily. We heard that in Angie's story just a moment ago. Can you explain a little bit about how it changes and why it's so much easier to spread?
Yes. So as viruses, in order for them to survive, they need to mutate. That's their circle of life. And with every opportunity that a virus has to replicate, you know, with each infection, it has an increased opportunity to mutate. So the more that this virus, the coronavirus spreads, the more mutations we're going to see. And what we're concerned about is, again, those changes on the spike protein. That spike protein is really the it factor. When that spike protein changes with this particular strain, it causes it to stick more easily to the cells. And so, again, when you come in contact with someone, once you've been exposed to this, it's more easier for that virus to infect you, because you'll probably less exposure to someone and you can get infected. But I want to reassure everyone that whether it's this new strain, whether it's the old strain, it's coronavirus. And there are some simple, basic things that we can do, regardless of which strain you may have, that can prevent the spread. And I think that's where we need to get back to the basics. Social distancing, wearing your mask, limiting travel. I mean, I know New Year's right around the corner. Christmas was just last week. I really can't emphasize to people enough how important it is to stay home and follow those measures.
All right. You always have good advice for us. Thank you so much, Nurse Alice Benjamin, for taking time to talk to us today.
Thanks.